This is my OP 6-7 army inside of Plants vs. Brainrots. And today, I'll be making a new account and restarting with these 6-7s to see if they make it easier to speedrun to max rebirths and get every plant in the game as a noob. Alright, so this is my new account, and inside of my inventory right now, you guys can see that I have literally so many of these limited 6-7 Brainrots. And these things are actually quite rare and basically never spawn in unless you're in an admin event. But as you guys can see, we are on a brand new account, so we are actually quite lucky to have almost 10 of these 6-7s starting off new. So to start off, we just got to place our first 6-7 right over here. And instantly, it's making us so much money. So the instant we collect this amount, we'll be able to buy basically most of the slots. So let's collect this, and already we can go ahead and buy all of these platforms basically instantly. Just look at that. We've already unlocked so much. Let's equip them like that. We've already got 6 of them equipped, and that's going to make us so much. Let's equip. And we're already at 1.6 million. We can very much afford this one and nearly this one. There we go. We just got to get to 5 million, which obviously with this insane army should be absolutely no trouble. All we got to do is press this button a couple times. There you go. We have just reached 5 million. And therefore maxed out our platforms for the Brainrots already. This army of 6-7s is literally so overpowered we can get all of the platforms in basically under a minute. So now that we have basically an infinite source of money, we can go ahead and buy some plants, because obviously we also do need to stock out our garden. So I guess we're just going to start off with some sunflowers and dragon fruits, and obviously since we have a lot of money, we can expand our garden instantly as well. Let's equip our new best as well, 8.5 million, and we can now buy both sides. We've already gotten 5 of the slots unlocked insanely fast. But to cover all this land, we're going to need some plants, so we better get to buying because we need to make sure that we're getting all of the Brainrots here. We just gotta wait for something good to come into the stock, because at the moment, we can basically have anything that we want except for the plants, because obviously we have to wait for those to come into stock. So I guess let's just buy out everything in the shop, and we're just gonna absolutely spam that all over our garden. There we go. We have lots of stuff growing, so let's go ahead and buy a couple water buckets there just to help out. Why not buy out the whole shop? Because obviously we can afford it. We got this. Is that going to do anything? Oh, it's doing a little bit of damage. Throw some frost grenades at all these. Bro, we just need to wait for our stuff to grow. Well, all of our cactuses have, but they only do 10 damage per second. That is horrible. Let's collect our money, though. We're already at 20 million, bro. This army is genuinely insane, bro. Restarting with all of this is basically makes it so imbalanced because we have so much money, yet basically nothing to spend it on. So I guess we might as well just max out our garden since we, of course, have the money to do it. We have collected a few Brainrots there, but of course, these are not going to be of very much use for us. We can sell them, but as we can tell, that made us 386. And we make that in basically a millisecond. We're already at 10 million. And also, of course, it's not like these are going to give us any good amount of money. This makes $11 per second, and this one makes almost 20,000. So since we don't really have much to spend our money on, and we're making millions in basically a second, we might as well unlock the Central Island, because what else do we buy? So daily rewards. We can get a shiny base card pack. So we got to give a Bombino Gusini, Elephanto Cocopanto, Savino Bombino, and Alesso. I'm not sure what the Alesso is. And then we got to defeat these Brainrots. Anyways, we're not quite up to that level yet. We can unlock it, but we're not really up to there yet. We might as well just go through and buy out the gear shop again. Bombino Gusini. I think that's used to rebirth. Oh, never mind. They changed rebirth number 1. No way, bro. Okay, let's try and get this. I don't think we're going to be getting the Bombino Gusini. I mean, I froze it, but yeah, we got it down to 6.5k damage. I wasn't really prepared there, so maybe could have picked some stuff up. That's whatever. Bro, I hate how these Brainrots keep coming into my main inventory, and I can't move around the proper things. Just get out, bro. I guess we just might as well rebirth now, but apparently they made it so that we don't lose our Brainrots when we do this. So when I rebirth, I'm hoping that I won't lose my 6-7s. Let's hope that we don't. Okay, good. We keep them. Right, well, that's rebirth number 1 there. But we can now buy these ones at the back. We don't really have enough of them, so well, now we do. There we go. Now we just need a little bit more for this one. Bro, we need the Ballerina Cappuccino and the Bonita Dolphinita. Bro, what? That's so easy. Why'd they make rebirthing so free? So I guess let's just wait for a Ballerina Cappuccino to come in. We'll try and get that. And let's also stock up on some plants. We just gotta wait for the stock to be a bit better than this. So at the moment, it's pretty buns. Alright, so our inventory is full after a while waiting for the ballerina cappuccino. I don't think I got it. No. Let's just head over here. Let's see if we can give anything over, because I believe I got some of it. Yeah, I got a lasso, so let's place that. We got the pig. I don't think I got the Elefanto Cocofanto. No. Or the Bombini Gusini. No. Alright, that's fine. Okay, wait. Over there is the ballerina cappuccino. Let's go, bro. Alright, finally. That took a while. Let's just frost grenade it. Okay, we got that in the bag. Easy. Alright. Now we can rebirth again. Yes, okay. Well, we get 50% money, 50% luck, bigger iron, card pack, stronger bat. Okay, cool. All right, let's just go ahead and rebirth. We're already at rebirth number 3. Look at our base, bro. All right, for this next rebirth, we need a Bombadiro Crocodilo and a Bombini Gusini, which I believe was the original rebirth 1 requirements. Don't know why they changed it. But like rebirthing should be a little bit harder. I guess we did kind of get carried by the 6-7 army. So that's probably why it was a little bit easier. Yeah, this army makes $315,732 a second. That is genuinely insane, bro. We make a lot of money. And apparently we need to target Berber part of him. Good aim, come see me. So I just got a Berber part of him just then. So I claimed a lot of 200 million. Yo, what? Bro, this event is so good for money. Okay, next I need Cappuccino Assassino. Alright, cold. Bro, finally we've got some good stock here. A Mr. Carrot, which takes barely anything out of our money, and an eggplant seed. That is pretty good. I'll absolutely take that, bro. All right, Mr. Carrot seed can go in the middle. Then eggplant can just go like here or something. I guess we might as well just get rid of these eventually, but we want to wait for the other stuff to grow. Of course, let's spam some water buckets onto our Mr. Carrot. There we go. That's taken it to 3.8% for some reason. I don't know how that works, but it took a lot of the time away. I think the percentages are slightly broken. Oh, is that our first godly over here? How on earth are we going to get that? Let's try and spam stuff. Are we going to be able to get this? Absolutely not. Come on, bro. Bro, get away. Oh, well. We tried to get it, but our inventory just got filled up with all this garbage. Wait, is that a Cocofanto Elefanto? Wait, I think I just got a Cocofanto Elefanto. All right, nice, bro. Bring that over to the central island. We can hand that in right there. And now, come on. Did I disconnect or something? Yo, bro, are you going to go there? I mean, I don't think I disconnected. What the heck, bro? I guess this just doesn't want to go there. This is a Elefanto Cocofanto. Elefanto Cocofanto. What? Okay, oh yeah, I disconnected. Of course. I thought if you type something in the chat, it doesn't mean you disconnected. Okay, whatever, bro. Card pack update. You've given... Okay, thank you, I guess. Sure. I mean, that's interesting. So, where's my card pack at? Okay, base card pack. Go ahead and open that. What are you gonna give me? Batter up. Your bat deals 25% more damage. Pumpkin Flurry. Epic Collection. 25% higher chance for epic Brainrots to spawn. I don't want that either, bro. Secret Slayer. Every secret rarity Brainrot slain gains 10x your cash per minute instantly. So is that permanent? Oh, and I got a rare. Frozen Frenzy, plus deal an additional 35% more damage to Frozen Brainrots. Let's open our last one. What are you going to give me? Okay, got that one already. Also got that one. 25% higher chance for rare Brainrots. That is atrociously bad. Rare, every 25 Brainrots slain by a plant sends it into a 100% frenzy. That's interesting, but I don't think it's that good. And if 3 plants with the same type are on the same tile, they have 15% increased damage. These are alright, I guess. So we got about 12 cards from that, I believe. So I guess we're just going to place down our best ones. So I guess I'm going to equip Frozen Frenzy, maybe Secret Slayer, and Batter Up, I guess, because the other ones are kind of bad. Well, right, we've got our collection of cards right here. Well, we have a lot of money here, so let's go through and try and buy all these platforms here. Just enough for that one, but not for this one. We should be able to afford it in no time, though. But have a look at this. These absolutely pale in comparison to our 6-7s. Our worst non-6-7 makes 274 per second, and our worst 6-7 makes 17k. The 6-7 army is crazy, bro. Okay, let's go back to the Central Islands and finish up what we were doing before, because we didn't get to place the Elefanto Cocofanto before, because we disconnected. Now we just need the Bombini Gusini, and in fact, we need 2 of those so we can actually rebirth. Luckily, we have a Mr. Carrot that's about to grow. It'll probably help if one does spawn. I don't think anything else good was in the shop, so let's just spam some water on it. Alright, that brings it down to only a minute and a half until it grows. Right, so here's our Mr. Carrot fully grown, as well as our eggplant. The eggplant does a not so great amount of damage, but the Mr. Carrot does a fairly decent 4.2 thousand damage. We'll take that, but I would also like to upgrade our garden a lot more, since obviously our Brainrots are a lot better. So in another minute, we'll wait for another restock and see if something else good comes into the stock. Alright guys, our inventory is yet again full, so we're going to quickly go ahead and hand over our Cappuccino Assassino to the tomato guy. And he gave me a lot of money and a premium water bucket, so thanks for the money. Now I need a Savino Bombardino. I think I already have that, but it doesn't count until I catch another one. Yeah, we're just going to head back to our garden and sell all of our Brainrots because we really have zero use for them. But we also might as well buy this next platform. So we're maxed out again. And it looks like there's nothing good on the new seed shop. So we're just stuck to waiting for the Bombino Gusini and the Bombadillo Crocodilo. There's a Hospodini Burrito, and he is instantly dead to my Mr. Carrot. Here we go. He makes a casual 500 a second, which I mean will go up here, but he is nothing in comparison to my 6-7s. What are we gonna get in the restock? Give me something good, bro. Let's see. Sunflower. Anything? Come on, bro. Anything at all? Nope. All right. Unfortunate, but we can't always get the best stock. Oh, we got another base pack card. So let's go ahead and open that. Please give me something good here, bro. Common, 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 common. Epic. Oh, Bloom Ascendant. After slaying 1,000 Brainrots, buff all plants' stats by 100% for 5 minutes. 1,000 Brainrots? I mean, that's 10 of their 10x luck events. So maybe every hour. Alright, so while we're waiting, there's a carnivorous plant seed inside the shop. So obviously we're gonna buy that because it's a pretty good mid-tier item. Does take a while to grow, but it's fine. I'm gonna use my premium water bucket on it. Let's see how much this does for me. Okay, that basically halved it. That's cool. Now let's just spam our water buckets on it. I am assuming that I got this. No? Let's take our money though, and holy, 737 million. We are incredibly rich. Oh, there we go. There's the Elasio. Come on, bro. I'm gonna have to launch a carrot at you. There we go. Alright, I heard the job's done. Time to get your reward. You don't have to tell me twice, bro. Come on. That is so bad. Now I need to... Alright, whatever. Rhino, Toasterino. Alright, bro, where are you gonna go? It is time for you to meet the wrath of the Mr. Carrot. That is absolutely gone. All we gotta do is replace the Mr. Carrot. That's just our juggernaut, our main guy. He is doing all the work for us. So I guess the Rhino Toasterino is gonna be up here now. Yeah, 542nd. That is pretty buns. Honestly, we don't even need any of the stuff at the back. The 6-7 army is just so insane. Bro, no way. We just got another restock. And if I scroll down here, there's not only a watermelon seed in the shop, but there is a Shroombino. I know it's not the best anymore, but that is 200 million. But as you can see, that took basically nothing off of our net worth. We're already nearly back to what we were before. Our garden is coming along very, very well right now. We have a Shroombino growing, a carnivorous plant growing, and a dragon fruit growing, as well as the Mr. Carrot. But once these three grow, we're gonna have to reorganize my garden because, I mean, I don't even know what's going on here. We'll fix that up in a moment. Oh yeah, I also forgot to get the watermelon. Oops. Let's place that right there. All right, so all of our stuff has finished growing. We actually ended up getting a gold carnivorous plant, which does a insane 5.5 thousand damage. Pretty good for a mid-tier costing plant. Our Shroombino does 11k. And our watermelons both do around 1.2k. We also got some dragon fruits that do 900, 200, and 300. As well as that, we also have gotten right here our next defeated Brainrot. And from that, we got 400 million, taking us to 1 billion money. And in under an hour, we've made 1 billion. That is crazy. I mean, our Brainrot army certainly helped us to get to 1 billion. And we also rebirthed a couple of times. But yeah, as I was saying, if we look at the total DPS for each lane, this one does 4k.
This one does 6k, this one does 11k, this one does 2k, this one does 700, this one also does 700, and this one only does 300. So there's some clear imbalance here.
So to solve that, let's pick everything up and we're going to reconstruct our garden. Okay, so now that we have a completely empty garden, we need to place all of our best stuff down. So I think we're just going to go with the Mr. Carrot here. Then we'll put on either side the carnivorous plant and the Shroombino. So that's good for the middle, but to cover the sides, we're going to go with a watermelon slightly back here, a watermelon there, then some dragon fruits a bit further forward. So that covers the front area. Obviously, the damage will be slightly imbalanced here, but we're going to add more on this side and this side, and less on this middle. Let's actually swap these around. So I want Mr. Carrot there, or at least it like balances out the damage to the best is in the middle. Anyways, that should be a pretty good layout, I guess. So let's see if we can get a Bombini Gusini or something good in the shop. Oh, finally there's a Bombini Gusini. Let's go. Yes, we can rebirth. Well, say goodbye to our 1.7 billion. Let's complete rebirth number 3, which requires a Bombadillo Crocodilo, a Bombini Gusini, and 100 million. There we go. Oh, we already have the requirements for rebirth 4. Yo, no way, bro. Let's collect that money. And we can already get the next rebirth. No way, bro. Yes, I would like to rebirth. Okay, there we go. As you can see, we've unlocked another slot here. So I guess let's just equip maybe this one, because I quite like that one. Actually, never mind. We got a card pack, didn't we? 2 base card packs. What are we going to get? Common, common, uncommon, a new uncommon, and an epic monocrop mindset. When an entire row is the same plant type, they deal 15%. I mean, yeah, this sunflower is all the same, so I guess we can use that one. We have another base card pack. What are you gonna give me? Whirlwind common again, an uncommon, and a rare. Every 25 Brainrots slain by plants send it to 100% frenzy for 8 seconds. That is actually pretty good. Then another epic. Inferno Petal. Magma Brainrots explode for 10% of their max HP. What? I don't think the epic one's very good. So I think I'm going to replace this one with this one. So our current deck is pretty good. So once we reach Rebirth 5, we'll have another slot there. We need 2 secrets for that. So it's kind of hard to get. But let's collect our money because we're currently poor. Holy 63 million already, bro. Okay, well, now it's just a waiting game to get these 2 secrets. And we're going to turn on our auto sell. So I'm going to auto sell rares, epics, legendaries, and maybe we'll keep mythics, I guess. Now let's just sell off our inventory so I can AFK without getting my inventory full. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to go into AFKing now, and we'll see what we can get while we're gone. Alright, so after AFKing for quite a while, we've actually got the perfect amount of stuff to actually go ahead and get our 5th rebirth. We have way more than the amount of money necessary, and I'm not going to collect my money yet because I want to claim it after I've rebirth. So literally, all we need for the rebirth is the Crazy Loner Pizza Loner and the Lost Trial Leaders, which of both we have. And that also requires 300 million, which we also very much have. So let's unlock rebirth number 5. And now we've unlocked our final player card slot. So I think I'm just going to use maybe Brainrot Blessing, because that is 10% increase income. Now let's claim our money. We're at 2.4 billion already. It looks like we made 667,444 per second. So that's pretty good. Now let's of course open our card pack. What are we going to get from it? Already got that. Already got that. Already got that. What? Already got that as well. Whatever. Yeah, we've reached rebirth number 5, which is really good for basically a brand new account within a few hours of playing and AFK grinding. So that is pretty insane, and obviously we would not be able to do this without the 6-7 army. That certainly gave us an insane head start. Anyways, I think I'm going to continue AFKing and maybe see if we can get 1 or 2 of these, or maybe something from here. But I'll be back and I'm going to update you guys what happens. Alright, so after AFKing for a little while and getting a few seeds, we managed to get 2 Mr. Carrot seeds and a watermelon seed. And this is our inventory right here. We got a lot of mythics, but we also did get some secrets here, including the Rainbow Latomatrio, which used to be the Lavaca. We got some Kiwi Simo, Giraffe Celesta, Trileos, just a bunch of random things here. We also did get 4 godly lucky eggs and a secret lucky egg. So let's go ahead and open the secret lucky egg first. And it looks like we got some Lost Tralitos. And let's open the 4 godly lucky eggs. Right, so we got some half decent things from that. And also, if we go over to our money farm 6-7 army right here, they've all got roughly 800 million in each one of them. So in 3, 2, 1, let's collect our money. 10.3 billion. That was so fast, bro. But now that we have all of our stuff growing, we're going to go through and pick everything up and redo our garden. And there we go. Our garden is now empty. So our design is going to have 1 Mr. Carrot in the middle with a Shrimbino there, our carnivorous plant there, then a Mr. Carrot here and here. It is going to be slightly uneven, but that's fine. So we'll just put the tomato there, and then on this side we'll have 2 eggplants. I mean, these 2 don't do great damage, but we have to balance it out somehow. As you can see, this does 1.5k and this side it does 6k. So I guess we've slightly balanced them out, apart from the Shrimbino side. I know it doesn't look the best, but we need to balance out the damage somehow. Then we're just going to go in with a bunch of sunflowers and place them all around. And there we go, we're fully maxed out total DPS. So we have 7k, 6k, 12k, 4k, 7k, 4k, 4k. So these 2 lanes are kind of lacking, but you know, it's whatever. It should be able to kill most Brainrots. Let's collect our money, and we're at nearly 12 billion. I'd say we became a pro in a pretty fast amount of time by using this army of 6/7s. We also have a farm that makes nearly 100,000 a second, which is pretty good, since most of these don't even have any mutation on them. So maybe if these had mutations, we'd be like maybe 10x as rich. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.